Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox coming to you today with a review for Power Book 2 Ghost Season. Is it Season 3? I think it's Season 3, Episode 1, you guys. So our favorite boy is back, okay? Tariq St. Patrick, out there terrorizing the streets in New York or whatever he's doing, you guys. I'm happy the show is back. I did miss the show, and it promises to be a whole bunch. So, can't curse this early, Roxanne. I'll bleep that out. So with no other further ado, let's get to it, shall we? So the show opens with, it looks like we are at an auction. You guys know that blue diamond ring that Tariq gave to Davis, and Davis did whatever he did with it. It has turned up on the auction block. And this is a very, very expensive and rare blue diamond. Okay, and that was the diamond that oh boy Mecca was about to give to Auntie Monet. So it was just sort of like that. She was about to be walking around with this damn rare blue diamond there. I thought that shit was a blue sapphire, So anyway, go through the auction. The ring is sold for $5.5 million. This white guy buys it, okay? And after the auction, he has the ring and he's walking with his girl, and we just on some dark damn street in the middle of the night in New York, and he decides right then that he's got to propose to her with this $5.5 fucking million ring, okay? And so he gives it to, gets down on his knees. "Oh, you baby, will you marry me?" "Oh, yes, yes." "Oh, not so fast. Because we've got some unknown group of people with an accent. Not sure where the accent is from, but that's not important. It's some black folks. They come up and you already know that they ain't up to no good, y'all. So, yeah. They want their damn ring back. He was just like, "Go somewhere, buddy. I just bought this ring. You are not getting this." You know how stupid white people can be with. Nigga, do you see these black people in the middle of the night in the alley in New York, and you up here going off on them and talking to them crazy and all of that? I'm about to call the police. Oh, call the police if you want to. We gonna take this ring, though. Okay? Either she can hand it over or we'll get it our way. Well, you ain't getting it handed over, so you know what? Now we got to get the machete. I was like, what? And so old girl got the damn ring on her hand. They hold the hand like this, and honey, old girl, she the leader. She get the machete and she chopped the bitch whole hand off just so we can get this ring off, okay? Also to teach y'all a lesson, we ain't playing shit, okay? And she's screaming and all of this, and he's like, okay. Nigga, okay? No, it ain't okay. Now you gotta know you about to die, because we don't just chop off hands and then just let you go, okay? So, they shoot and kill them. And I was like, damn. Y'all couldn't cut old girl finger off? Rough them up a little bit and shit. You had to do all that. Oh, okay. Now, let's jump over to our dear boy, Tariq. So, Tariq, the summer is over. Him and Effie are still together. But Effie is trying to break it off with him because she doesn't want to be known as Tariq's girl, His name ain't really all that good on the Stansfield campus. The people ain't really feeling them like that. And, she just want her own identity. He was just like, I'm going to be there for you. You've been there with me and everything that happened. He don't want to break up with her. So, she's getting ready to leave. They're in him and Mel Gibson's old room. And then sure enough, hear the door open, and it's, Mel Gibson's, mama. "What are you doing here? You were supposed to move out as of yesterday." He was just like, "Well, ma'am, they still haven't, assigned me my new room." And she was just like, "Does that sound like a problem that I should be having?" "No." "Okay, get your black ass out this damn room," basically. Mel's sister's like, "Mom, chill." And Tariq was like, "That's okay. Okay, your mama a bitch, we already know. Okay, let me get my stuff. I'm almost done anyway. I'm just about to be out." So yeah, the Mel Gibson's family, they really have a problem still with Tariq. I mean, can you blame them? Okay. And speaking of Mel now is working, since he's been put out of Stansfield. He's working for the dad's firm. And it's a family business. All of the family works there, his brothers and uncles and cousins and all of that. So, and the dad is about fed up with Mel. He already mad at him that he confessed the shit that he did, you know, on the stand and all that. So, look, you better pull your weight here or, you know, you ain't gonna be here no more and I can make your life very, very miserable. So get in line, okay? Puts one of the uncles in charge of Mel. So the uncle pulls him in the office. He's like, your dad is real intense, okay? I gotta tell you how proud I am that you was able to get that whole app thing going, selling the drugs. I mean, genius. What wasn't genius, though, was the fact that you went and told everybody on the witness stand that it was your idea. Okay? Yeah, that part wasn't the smartest. Now that you working over here at this firm, what we can do for you is you can make all kind of money. 10 times as much as what you was making on that app. And you ain't even got to worry about getting shot or killed by some niggas on the street. It's a win-win. So you're just trying to tell Mel the ropes, how to make it here at this firm. Kiki gonna be in charge of you, okay? And here come Kiki, cute, you know, light-skinned black girl. I'm thinking to myself, like, what firm like this would have a Kiki working there, okay? She the only black girl, you know, natural hair and all of this, and working with all of these old racist-ass, rich-ass wasps. And here she come, you know. So I'm just like, okay, so they didn't put Kiki in charge of Mel. And when Kiki come in there, you know, she kind of up and down and looking them up and down. She just sort of like, okay, here go another one that she got to be babysitting, these old obnoxious ass rich white boys. Mel is like, oh, things are looking up. He got a cute black girl he working with right up his alley. And she was just not impressed. Now, Tariq, because he don't have a room, what he supposed to do? He goes to find the dean. And the dean is having lunch with Councilman Tate, of all people. And, Tariq was like, hey, Dean, I ain't got my room assignment yet. School starts tomorrow. Like, I need to know where I'm going to be. Well, the dean was like, well, you know, folks ain't really feeling you like that. you know, this all, everybody that's around you turn up dead. And yeah, the staff, the kids, the parents, everybody, they just would rather you not be here. And Tariq was like, I ain't been found guilty of nothing. You know, Councilman Tate was like, I'll take the lead here, son. You know, and he basically tells the dean that you don't want me to get out there and tell all my constituents how you are supporting the police that have been brutalizing black boys and men out there every single day. Would you like me to let everybody know that you are the one that's supporting that kind of activity? No, I don't think you are. Okay, so what you need to do is get this black boy his damn room assignment. And the dean says, okay, I'll give you a room assignment, but this is the last chance. Okay, I can't have nobody else coming up dead attached to you. All right? Because if it does happen, you out. So when the dean leaves, I saw the dean didn't get to finish eating his lunch. Damn, Tariq always messing up something. You know, Tariq sit down with Councilman Tate, and he was like, well, I know you don't do nothing for free, so I'm guessing that I owe you now. And Councilman Tate was like, you right about that, but we gonna put that on the back burner for now. Save it for later. In the meantime, young St. Patrick, you need to learn how to change the narrative around here or they're going to put you out that school. So when Tariq leaves that lunch, he walks out and who's out there on the street but Bash? Bash looking like he done had a rough time, okay? He's in a bad way. He broke. I'm assuming that him and Sterling are not together anymore. Was it Stern? Stern. Or is it Sterling? Stern? Whatever the man is, Stern. And, yeah, now that Tariq and Mel have blown up the spot, Bash ain't got no more money. Okay, the prenup was ironclad. He wasn't able to get no money out of Stern. So now he got to try to bleed it out of Tariq. You know, give me my damn money. Or I'm gonna have to let the NYPD know, you know, your involvement in that app situation. And you got 7 days to do it. Now let's jump over to Auntie. Auntie is, now if you think Bash in a bad way, you ought to see Auntie. Auntie is pissed. Okay. Davis is telling Auntie how look, Dante, he left everything to Zeke. But since Zeke is dead, now everything goes to Zeke's closest kin, which would be Monet, since she's the mama. Okay? So you get all Dante's shit. But the government FBI, CI, whoever you want to call it, they didn't see, DEA has seized all of his shit. The only thing that's free and clear that he didn't buy what dirty money looked like is the penthouse. So y'all got the penthouse for now. I would advise you don't go after nothing else because it already, the block is hot. It's gonna put a target on your back. Okay. Well, Monet don't even want that penthouse shit, but all she want to know is who killed her damn son. But for now, gone, and she got the damn penthouse, and thank you, Davis. So Rizzo is there. He was just like, I'm not staying in that motherfucker's penthouse. And she was just like, oh, I'm gonna sell that shit. She tells the boys, though, in the meantime, y'all can have a penthouse. Okay. All she want to know is who killed her son. She's snapping this shit at everybody. And, Renzo, he don't take too kindly to being ordered around. So he tells her, look, you ain't going to be talking to me crazy. She was like, nigga, I'll talk to you any way I want to. You supposed to be finding out who killed Zeke. He ain't got to find out. He know. I said, I know he got the bubble guts a little bit because, oh, girl, he'll have no fury, right? So, yeah, Auntie is not the most agreeable person around there. Diane, she come up, she try to give her a plate or something. And she was like, bitch, you don't get the fuck out of my face. Okay, don't come over here trying to be nice to me when you done messed up every damn thing I worked hard for, So, Diane, she all upset. She goes and throws the plate in the sink. And Renzo was like, oh, come here, baby girl. Your mama's going through a hard time right now. She's like, why is she trying to act like this is all my fault? Whose fault is it, Diane? You was the main one, meddling your nose up. Oh, you was big and bad. You got your daddy out of jail. You went and found out all this information about Zeke, and you told him at the table, Big Willie style. Now all of a sudden the shit ain't your fault. She was like, she's the one that lied. Okay, well, still, did you think the girl was going to take kindly to your information? Anyways, we're going to give her a little space. That's what Poppy tells her. In the meantime, though, Poppy done made some calls because, Poppy know everybody, even in the academic world. He made some calls. He knows she wanted to go to Stansfield, so you going to go there. Room, board, tuition, everything. Even though that shit is real expensive, so you probably gonna have to hustle for whatever your incidentals you need, but daddy got you in there. Oh, thank you, Poppy. Now, we got the penthouse free and clear, right? So, Drew and his boyfriend from the basketball team, they gonna go and christen the house, except when they get to the damn penthouse and the elevator opens, it's a party in full swing there. You forgot that it's also Kane's house, okay? So, of course, Kane got this shit organized, and, basketball was just like, who's all these people? Drew don't know. Okay, but he got an idea. So he find Kane, and he was just like, what's up with the party? He was like, this ain't no party. This is the connect. We trying to get the connect for the, the business. The shit got to keep going. Let's go over here and meet this new connect. So, they sit down. They was like, we need to re-up with you. We gonna do this, that, and the other. And the connect was just like, So, he ain't really impressed with them, but he's like, okay, this is what we gonna do. I want my cash up front, 60% of the profits. Kane was like, nigga, we ain't new to this, we true to this. You really think you about to get 60%? Yeah, we'll give you the cash up front, but you ain't getting 60% of nothing. Okay, Drew try to compromise with him and say 30%. All right, no, nigga, he wants 60%, and he said, listen, you can have nothing. You won't have nothing to move. So I'm going to let y'all think about it a little bit. But as far as the connector's concerned, he ain't really impressed with these two. And Kane is offended. Nigga, my daddy raised you. He brought you into the game and everything. This how you do us? And he was just like, fuck Poppy. He don't give a damn about Renzo. So that's what his terms are. Y'all let me know when y'all sell this penthouse. Okay, he might go on and take that in too. So yeah, it's a whole lot going on, and Kane is trying to work the angles, and Drew was just like, this is too much. His basketball boyfriend come over there and say he gonna leave, and Drew is leaving with him. Kane was like, you leaving? We in the middle of business. Yeah, this your business. He ain't trying to do none of this. After the party is over, Mel and Tariq show up at the penthouse. And Mel had then set this whole thing up for Kane and Tariq to talk. Because y'all know Tariq and Kane is like oil and water. But we need them all to be able to work together. Kane don't want to work with them. The block too hot. Y'all got too much heat on you. No. But Mel still want to do business. Mel is loving all of this. It ain't even about the money for Mel. Mel just loves the rush of being in control of something large like this. He tell him he ain't doing no business with them, but you know what? He'll do it with Effie, with his, Tariq fine ass girlfriend. Where she at? Keep Effie name out your mouth, nigga. Okay, so while them three are having their discussion, here come the machete crew. I said, uh-oh. They was just like, now who the hell is y'all? Who is y'all? Why is y'all up in Mecca's penthouse? Okay, old girl was like, Mecca was my first lieutenant. Okay, and he also was my fiance. I said, baby girl, I got something to tell you. Mecca was about to get married and run off with Auntie. So somewhere along the line, something got crossed up, But she was just like, I had to go and get my beautiful blue diamond ring back. And now I'm here at the penthouse, and here y'all are. So, they trying to find out what happened, what's going on, why y'all up in this place. Rocky, tell them what's going on. We don't really know who Rocky is, but Rocky looked like she been on the receiving end of some blows, okay? Rocky done seen better days, okay? She want to know what's going on, and Rocky was like, Noma, I don't know, damn. Oh, now you done said the name. You done said the woman name. Now we got to kill you. Okay? So Noma goes and shoots and kills Rocky for putting her name in her mouth. She looked like she about to clear the rest of them out, Mel and Kane and Tariq. And they were like, no, we were soldiers for Mecca. We used to work for him. We used to run his product. We used to do this, that, and the other. We can do the same for you. And she was just like, oh, really? You guys can be a government informant. You guys can know what was going on, on both sides and keep me informed and blah, 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 blah. And they was like, yeah. Tariq was like, yeah, we got people in the NYPD and we got own government and shit too. Mecca ain't the only one that's running this. There's more ways to skin a cat. She was just like, oh, okay, so y'all want to work with me? And they was like, yep. And she said, okay, I'm going to give y'all 30 days. Okay, and then if y'all don't get me what I need in them 30 days, I'm killing everybody. So get yourselves together so you can prove your point. So Kane goes back and tells Renzo. Okay, Renzo don't want to work with none of Mecca people. They ain't really got no choice because they need the damn drugs. They need the product. Okay? Renzo is like, you betrayed Poppy by going to work with that nigga Mecca. And he don't like that shit. So they about to get into it. And you know what? Auntie don't want to hear this shit. She wanted out. She was done. Zeke was going to the fucking NBA. She was about to be living high on the hog legally. Okay, so y'all figure this shit out. Auntie is done. And Renzo was like, look, lady, I am not jumping every time you think you're supposed to be talking to me any old kind of way. And she was just, look, Auntie is over it. She don't give a fuck about Renzo or anybody else. Now, the next day, Tariq go and tell Davis that some bitch with the blue ring, he don't even know how she got the ring, but she got the ring and she came and she about almost killed us. So now we work for her. Why was the damn ring at the auction house? Hell, I thought that was Auntie ring. So did Davis. Davis, always a swindler as well. He ain't giving Tariq no information until he gets some money. Tariq was like, nigga, the fact that I didn't tell her who you were is money and is retainer enough. My discretion is what's your payment. Okay? So while Tariq and Davis is in there talking, here come Overly Dedicated, but he go around the corner because he don't want Tariq or Davis to hear, see him ear hustling. He don't really hear hustle well. He can't hear nothing anyway. The door is closed. But Tariq does tell Davis that somebody watching the penthouse, because him and Mel went up in the garage. They went to the penthouse through the garage, so obviously somebody is watching the place. Okay, so you need to get on that while you asking for some damn money around here. Now, back at campus, Diane is moving into her room, which looks like it is Mel and Tariq's old room. And also, surprise, surprise, her new roommate is Mel's sister out of all of the people on the damn campus. And the fact that Diane's last name is Tejada, you would think that they wouldn't put her in the same room as Mel Gibson's sister, but that's how the shit works these days, I guess. Okay, coincidence. So anyway, Mel's sister is just like, I'm so sorry about what happened to your cousin, brother. It's all out there. She feel bad. She know her family is not really feeling the Tejadas like that, but she cool with her and all of this. She's not gonna tell them that Diane is a Tejada. And in return, Diane won't tell her parents that she's living with the snitch's sister. Later on, she goes to class, and Tariq sees her. Oh, damn, you go here now? Yep. And I just so happen to be in class with you. Okay. Order. Not order. But anyway, the new teacher comes in, and she's happy. You know, she's spirited. She says that she hand selected this specific group of kids, you know, to come to her class because, you know, for whatever reason. And we got your usual suspects. We got light-skinned Keisha. We got Diane. We got Tariq in there. You know, we got some other kids sprinkled up in there, you know, just to make the shit lively. So anyway, yeah, the teacher, she's excited about this class, you know, and they start talking about America and the freedoms and the money is what makes the world go round. And everybody is discussing, you know, said freedom and how some people have it and some people don't. And people assume about others and, you know, all of this, right? While they're having this discussion, you know, the teacher finds out which one is Tariq St. Patrick. You know, she's like, Tariq St. Patrick, I heard all about you and your fine ass daddy. Tariq is there because he's trying to clear Zeke's name. You know, he feels it's important. And, you know, the teacher basically tells him that until the narrative is changed about Zeke, then he's always going to be looked at as a killer. Now, jumping back over to the firm, you know, Mel is there and he's working with the boys. And like I said, it's a bunch of white, rich, frat boys, you know, doing cocaine and all this. And it looks like Kiki is in charge and basically babysitting them. She's the only one that's got to deal with all this foolishness in the damn office. They're about to have a meeting, waiting for the bigwigs to get there. Can you at least clean the cocaine off your damn nose? She asked Mel, you got those numbers that I asked you for? Oh, he left him in the office. He gonna go right out and get him and be right back. So when he's going to the office, to his office, who's out there but Bash? And like I said, Bash is looking more and more desperate every time we see him. Okay. And, you know, Bash is pressing Mel the same way he's trying to do Tariq. He needs some damn money and quick. I said Bash is going to be a pain in the ass, and we can also think that Bash will probably be dead before the end of the season. At the same time, we see Kane driving down the street, and he happened to see Effie walking. Hey, girl, you know, come on, get in the car with him. When she's trying to ignore Kane, and he tells her how, you know, he's back in business with her man, and her man ain't even invited her to join them. And she was just like, you ain't got to worry about me and my man good. We already had our conversations. You ain't got to tell me. You ain't telling me nothing I don't already know, even though she didn't know this. Well, you know, your man didn't invite you. She was like, bye, Kane. Now, jumping over to Davis. So Davis meets with this man, and, you know, Davis is just trying to get his brother out of jail. But still, so far, nobody knows that that's his brother, Theo. Okay, Redman. So, he's telling the man how he got to get him out, and the guy is just like, okay, well, you know, he got hepatitis, and he got all these health issues and all of that, and, you know, they're having a hard time trying to get any treatment to the man, so he probably gonna die in jail. Well, Davis don't want him to die in jail, obviously. There's a trial that this man does know of, but, you know, the man is in, you know, the brother is in custody, so it's hard. Davis was like, look, just do what you do. Get his name on the list. I'm going to work on getting him out of jail. Okay, but just make sure you get his name on that list. So then he calls Overly Dedicated, and he was like, look, where you at with that case? And Overly Dedicated was like, I got the case file, and the shit is all redacted. You can't even make sense, heads or tails of it. And Davis was like, well, unredact that shit and read what it say and tell me what it say so we can get this done. I got to get him out of jail. And also, I need you to find out who's watching Dante's Penthouse. And Overly Dedicated was like, I mean, that was 3 months ago. Nobody's probably still watching that Penthouse. I'm sure they ain't still got somebody detailing that place. Who's the client that's asking you about it? And he was like, don't worry about it. Just find out who's watching the place. Why is this case so important to you? You ain't got to worry about that either, Overly Dedicated. I pay you to answer me, not me answering to you. Please just do what I tell you. So when they get off the phone, we see that Overly Dedicated was actually over there with the prosecutor. And you guys remember the prosecutor's name is Mud out there in the legality streets because they made a fool out of her at the case, remember? So she's just like, you ain't getting me the information that I need. We need to find Lauren's killers. And he said, we will. But then he tells her that Davis is working with Tariq again. But he ain't really clear on what they having these conversations about. And she was just like, well, nigga, like I said, you ain't giving me no information. Okay, but when you get some information, let me know. So she's about to leave. He's like, you leaving already? I mean, I thought, we can, get get it in real quick. And she was just like, we'll get it in when you give me some information. You know what really turns me into a freak? Okay, when I get the shit that I need. He asked her, who's watching the penthouse? You guys still got people watching the penthouse? And she was just like, I don't work for you. Don't think that you can play me either. All right, so get the information that she need, please. So she goes back to her office, and then here come Detective Extremely Annoying. I was just like, oh Lord, they done work this woman back into the... I mean, she is really bagging. You guys know when she comes in there, why are you coming in there asking my boss about Dante Spears' penthouse in that fake New York accent? And she was just like, who are you just busting in my office like this? Was Dante your CI? And she was just like, yep, he sure was. And she was just like, oh, you the one that investigated the whole St. Patrick family and still came up with dust. Yep. And her boss tells her that that Tariq was in Dante's penthouse when Dante was killed. You know, the prosecutor was like, well, I don't know this. Because, girl, you ain't asking the right questions. But no, the Extremely Annoying hasn't let that information out yet. She's playing this one pretty close to the vest till she know what she's working with. But you know what? They all co-conspirators. Everybody we need to watch. What's the evidence? The prosecutor asked. Well, we ain't got no evidence yet. But she has a CI as well, and it's just a matter of time. Oh, you do? You got somebody that's working with them too? Yep. Okay, you ain't the only one around here that know a little something. She want to know if Dante is Tariq's connect, and you know what? They don't know that for sure. So they kind of get into this conversation. It's sort of like a whose dick is bigger contest. You know, this one is tougher than the other one, but one thing they do have in common, they want to take Tariq down. Okay, so they kind of become sort of partners working on the low. Like Extremely Annoying says, you know, we've got to get these killers off the street. Now, Mel goes to tell Kane that Bash is going to be a problem. And he wants Kane to kill Bash. And Kane was just like, I'm not killing him. Okay, you kill him. You killed Lauren. Okay, so you shouldn't have no problems killing somebody else. Mel said the block too hot on him. And Kane was just like, well, that's your problem, not mine. But Mel's trying to tell him that if Bash snitched, then Kane is going to get pulled in that too. So they all going to go down. Okay, so Bash is a problem for everybody. And Kane was like, so I'm supposed to help you because you worked with a disloyal bitch that's out there now threatening you? I don't think that's my problem. But, hell, if it is going to be a problem for me, I'll do it, but you're going to come with me. Okay, Silver Spoon. So Kane and Mel, they go into the spot. And right when they get there, you know, Kane tell Mel that he ain't killing them, that Mel is going to do it. All right, that he'll be there, you know, with him, but he ain't shooting no damn body today. So they go on and they get in the building. At the same time, we see that Tariq is already there talking to Bash. Bash not quite broke just yet. He's on his way there, though. You know, like I said, desperate. Tariq got an idea. He got a new business, working with somebody, you know, from overseas. You know, we need a little bit of Bash's sweat equity to put it in, you know, put into it so that, you know, we can get this shit off the ground, clean the money for him. And, you know, it's all good. You know, Bash said he don't like to sweat. Well, Bash sounds like we might have a problem. Bash tell Tariq he ain't scared of him. I said, you should be. You can't hustle a hustler. Okay, Bash say he get it from the mud. You like your daddy. You trying to pretend to be legit. But I know and everybody knows that you really just an old hustling ass, drug dealing, smart boy that's on the campus. You know, he started talking real bad about Tariq. And, you know, Tariq said, you nigga, you ain't gonna compare me to my damn daddy now. That's what you not gonna do. But he keep on talking and Tariq can't help it. He pick up a knife and he got to go on and kill Bash. I said, well, damn, I thought we was gonna have him dead by the end of the season. No, Bash dead today. And, you know, so Bash fall on the ground, he bleeding out and everything. Well, you know what? That seemed to help old Mel. You know, at least Mel won't have a body on his hands. Because by the time Mel and Kane get up there, you know, Bash already dead. So, you know, they got to get the body together, hide it. Nobody's going to be looking for Bash because they already felt like Bash had ran off and ran overseas with some money and all that. So nobody's going to be looking for him. Now, the next day, Tariq is getting all gussied up because he's going to be speaking at this memorial for Zeke. Yeah, that's right. Diane has gotten she a new student at the school, just starting and everything. But she done already arranged this big memorial with the basketball team at the basketball gym, you know, so that we can, you know, give it up for Zeke one time. So, while Effie is there watching them get ready, she was just like, "No, where were you yesterday? You was kind of MIA. Was you working with Diane trying to get this memorial together?" He was like, "Nah," kind of dodging the question, but he was working with Mel, taking care of some business. She was just like, "Oh, you got a new connect?" And he was just like, "Damn, Effie, I'm trying to keep you out of this shit. Like, you shouldn't be in this. I don't want you to be in it." She was like, "You know me, I'm a big girl. I can take care of myself. Like, if you working to connect, let me in on it." She ain't worried about what happened to Lauren. Lauren's death was an accident. You need to stop torturing yourself, Tariq, because Lauren, her accident is not on you. It just happened to happen. But look, she don't need no protection. She needs some money just like everybody else. Let her help. And you know what? He's like, damn, nobody can say no to Effie. So the memorial, like I said, it's at the basketball gym, and Diane has done a good job. They got a little podium set up, and they got banners and shit, and we gonna celebrate the life of Zeke. And we got that mean ass Auntie Monet there, and let me tell you that she's still disagreeable. I should laugh at Auntie, y'all. Auntie is just in a bad way. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why is Auntie even there if you're going to be like this? Okay. But she's sitting there all sulking next to Renzo. And, everybody tells Diane what a good job she did at the last minute getting this together. She was just like, "I hope mommy appreciates it. We can't worry about mommy right now. Okay, just go on and take your kudos for what you did for Zeke." Yeah, Auntie ain't fucking with Diane. And so Diane goes and sits down next to her new roommate. And this guy come up like, "You already crying? Like, usually you got to wait for the memorial to start," thinking he's saying something, slick. And then the roommate was just like, "That's Zeke's brother cousin. Like, don't even say that." He said, "Oh, my bad." He's like, "Brother cousin." And she was like, "Yeah, it's a long story. But I guess this is gonna be the new nigga that takes Diane's mind off of Tariq." But anyway, the memorial starts. Okay, we got Lil Mo. Lil Mo gets up there and she is singing, "It's so hard to say goodbye to what we have. The good times that made us laugh always." She don't sound like that. But yeah, she was singing, "It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday." It's real sad, you guys. They fold up Zeke's jersey as if he was in the military. You know how that military folds up the flag? They go and fold up the jersey and they give it to Auntie Monet. She don't look like she want to take it, but she go on and take it. And then we hear some, rumbling at the top of the gym, and we see in the rafters that they have retired Zeke's number, have his name up there. This shit is too sad for Auntie. She can't take it, y'all. So she get up and she walk out. Okay. And she rushes to another room and, where she can be by herself and she could just cry. "I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry I did this to you." I said, "Oh, Auntie Monet, we gonna catch that motherfucker. You sitting right next to you, girl." Anyways, after Lil Mo finished singing, then Tariq get up there and he say his speech, and basically he just like, everybody want to say I'm bad. People want to say Zeke bad. Zeke not bad. He a good guy, and he ain't did nothing wrong. I ain't did nothing wrong. I'm gonna make it my point to prove Zeke, innocent and blopty blue. While Tariq is out there trying to make it seem like he ain't did nothing, somebody yell out, "But yeah, you did it." And Tariq was like, "I ain't killed no damn body." Even though it starts to flash all of the people that Tariq has killed, including this latest conquest, Bash, who's bleeding out somewhere rolled up in the damn carpets. So Tariq said he gonna work every day. He gonna work hard every day, and maybe eventually the people on the campus will give him a chance. Afterwards, Tariq goes and he finds Auntie, over there in the corner crying and whatnots. "You all right?" And she was just like, "No, I'm the reason why he's dead. You was with me, so really you the only person that I can trust." He was like, "You can always trust me, Auntie Monet." She was like, "Renzo said that his ass was looking, but that nigga ain't looking. I need to find out who did this." That's the only way that she can get over it. Okay. "Do you know anything?" And, Tariq don't know anything, but he gonna keep his good eye out there, just to make sure. And while they in there talking, Renzo, he sees them, but he doesn't go in there. But he knows that Tariq and Monet probably gonna continue to work together. Now, after that, they go and meet with the machete man and the team at the warehouse. Okay, look, here's our product. Y'all said y'all can move this. Y'all can move it. This is Effie, Mel, and Tariq. A whole bunch of shit to move. Tariq was like, yeah, we got it. And the guy was like, that's what he hates about Americans. They're always overconfident. Okay, well, y'all got 30 days. Do what you do. Effie was like, you sure you want to bring the Tejadas in on this? And Tariq was like, we don't have no choice. There's no way we can move all this, just us three. Like, we need them. Unless y'all got better ideas. Well, no, so far, nobody has anything better. So this is what we doing. I forgot to tell you guys that there was a little part where Tate is looking like he's at the airport or something, and he bumps into the teacher that, the new teacher at the school. You know, he was just like, hey, and he was like, I thought you was still teaching at Howard. She was just like, nope, you know, Stansfield offered me some money I couldn't refuse, so now I'm here. I think her name is Harper, but you can tell they must have had something in the past, you know, just because Tate was real kind of excited to see her. You know, we need to catch up again. And she was just like, I'd like that, you know, but they don't exchange numbers. So I'm guessing we just gonna see each other on campus at Stansfield. Okay. But we're gonna keep that in the memory bank. Harper and Tate, there's something going on there. But anyway, lastly, the prosecutor, she's grilling the investigator and is just like, are you still watching the damn Penthouse? Like, why are you still watching the Penthouse? That case is closed. We need to find out who killed Lauren. He want to know who killed Carrie. She was like, Carrie killed herself. Nobody killed Carrie. But he was like, you really believe that Carrie killed herself? Okay, he ain't believing that. He don't believe Lauren died in an accident. He don't believe Carrie killed himself. You know, so anyway, he's all pissed off, fuck off, and all of that. She tell him to get his ass on. You know, you cannot investigate Auntie Monet. Okay, so you might as well stop it and get out of my damn office, close the door on your way out. Okay, but then we see the prosecutor. She drives to a location and she gets out of her car and she walks into a room and we see a girl, and I already knew, which we already knew. This one wasn't no big surprise, but Lauren is not dead. Okay, the prosecutor has tucked her off somewhere to keep her alive until we can, you know, keep her safe while we still trying to figure out this shit with Tariq. But Lauren is about over it. How much longer I got to be over here in this protection? Okay, as long as it takes. But something tells me Lauren is going to find her ass back out there at Stansfield somewhere. All right, you guys, that is it. Glad to see my show back. Feels good reviewing this show again. This is actually one that I actually enjoy reviewing. Let me get on off of here. Also, if you guys want a different take on the review, you guys make sure that you look at Joe's reviews. An Easy 10K podcast is the name of his YouTube channel. I'll put the link in there below so you guys can see, because he's also reviewing, and maybe, just maybe, sometime during this season, you might get us co-reviewing just to kind of get two different perspectives on things, you guys. But that's later on, not right now, because we got different schedules, child. And I be needing to get my shit done, and I don't know what Joe be doing. So. But we'll see, you guys. Yeah, let me get on off of here. Make sure that you thumbs up the video, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.